Hello, fellow Whovians. I wanted to share one or two things I noticed in the last years, and maybe I'm onto something, maybe I'm not. Please let me know in the comments below if you have any opinions on that. But I wanted to share some insights or speculations I got for you. So, you may be aware of the recent colorizations and the really new announcement of the upcoming special editions of the Sea Devils before the release of The War Between the Land and the Sea on BBC One. I am, as you may hear from my accent, a German Doctor Who fan and a German collector of lots of Doctor Who DVDs, Blu-rays, and so on. And I've got a theory. The theory is that German dubbing kind of funded or is responsible for the colorization range and the upcoming special edition of the Sea Devils. Hear me out. Okay, in 2014, we got our first releases here in Germany with an old dub from like the 90s or something. After the huge success of those, our publishers here in Germany, Pandastorm Pictures and Polyband, decided to continue with releases here in Germany. They went out and spent lots of time, effort, and money creating new music and effects tracks in collaboration with Mark Iris. This is no secret or anything. He's credited, and I think he also mentioned it a few times here and there, I don't know. To make a dub in German, in French, in any other language, you need music and effects isolated so you can dub over it, because otherwise it would be a complete mess of things with like the bits of English and so on. This could be an indicator what may be coming next, because the work already has been done on the effects and the music, and they have those isolated. So they can choose to change the music, what they do with like Maury Gold or the new composer for the Sea Devil one, and the effects also, like adding effects, removing old effects and getting new ones. Like for the Daleks, they changed a lot of effects too, in the colorization, for example. And so they are able to do this. Like with other stories, they won't be able to do this, except they're going to spend the money on isolated music and isolated effects, like a complete music and effects track, but it's really pricey. So really unlikely that they will spend that money just to get the colorization started or get something done, you know? So they rely on the work that is previously done by the German publishers, and just take the M and Eve in the music and effects track from there and use that one. If we look at the other German releases of the first, second, and third Doctor, maybe it's a clue what may be coming next for like the colorizations or another special edition. But I think mostly for the third Doctor, we only have 3 stories, and the Sea Devils is like a special case for the War Between the Land and the Sea, so I don't think the other 2 are going to be made. The first Doctor, we only got 3. The first 3, like An Unearthly Child, The Daleks, and Age of Destruction. The Daleks, we already got this in color, and Unearthly Child has the Steph Coburn stuff going on, so won't be happening either. And Age of Destruction with only 2 parts, it's a little bit too short. Let's look at the second Doctor. War Games, we already got this in color. The Web of Fear also is pretty unlikely, because we got like 1 key episode missing and animated, episode 3. We are left with like the Tomb of the Cyberman and the Enemy of the World, and Seeds of Death. I think most likely is the Seeds of Death, because it's a 6-part story, more material to cut down and put together, but it's not the best story. It's a great story, but not the best story. Also, like Tomb of the Cyberman is an absolute classic, and Enemy of the World is an absolute classic, so it also would be a great one to see in color and restored and everything. It's just a pattern I noticed and I wanted to share with you. As I mentioned, please let me know what you think about it. And I'm sorry about this real messy setup and real messy talking of mine, because I haven't wrote down anything. It's just everything from my mind, except from like the list of releases, just to make sure I don't forget anything about those. But have a great day, and I will see you maybe soon or not so soon. Who knows? Bye.